commuting to and from work every day, hopping on a short flight, picking up the latest iPhone from the Apple Store, or even turning on the heat when it starts getting chilly outside. All of these things, plus countless others that I could list, are normal parts of our modern lives that we don't blink an eye at. However, this, on the other hand, may be something that gets a few heads to turn. This is a consequence of how we live. Air pollution is a familiar and ever-growing threat to the environment, and as we are learning, ourselves. Air pollution is responsible for 6.7 million deaths and can be linked to cancer, cardiovascular disease, immune system disorders, asthma, and more. Studies show that women who live close to major highways may have an increased risk of breast cancer. Increased risk of breast cancer is also linked to the exposure to airborne toxic substances, such as aerosol products and paint remover. Exposure to benzene, an industrial chemical and component of gasoline, is identified as a cause for leukemia. Also, the increasing reliance on coal as an energy source is believed to be linked to the increasing prominence of lung cancer. So, the question for the world to answer now is, how can our daily decisions change these statistics and instill sustainability for the future? If these are the main causes for air pollution, then the solutions are clear if humanity has a commitment to the earth, each other, and the sustainability of both. It is necessary that factories and big-name companies switch coal, natural gases, and oil for clean energy sources. Wind and solar-powered energy are examples of renewable, non-pollutants. Biomass and geothermal systems are in no means perfect, but in comparison to natural gas or coal plants, they produce significantly less pollution. If switching our sources of energy is not feasible, then machines to destroy the pollution are needed at the source. These are some of the machines we have developed so far. However, in the future we hope to reach a point where these commercial air filters are not needed. To avoid using air filters as a last resort, the mentioned ways that companies can change may seem like obvious decisions. However, businesses are driven by money and therefore produce in the most efficient way. Unfortunately, this means that the environment comes second to most manufacturing operations on a big list of priorities. So, we look to the government to police these companies more strictly. Already, many non-governmental organizations and agencies around the world fight for cleaner air and more sustainable production. In the US alone, some of these organizations work with state and local governments to ensure that the 1970s Clean Air Act is upheld. While the Clean Air Act has shown major successes so far in reducing levels of pollution, I believe that it is necessary to push these regulations further. In most cases, the level that we are mass producing at exceeds our societal needs anyways, so implementing more extreme measures won't hurt economic profit in the long run. This is up to the government though. As individuals, there are small ways that we can change our everyday lives that will go a long way in helping the environment. First and foremost, consume less. As I mentioned before, we mass produce at a level that is just not necessary. Consuming less, extending the usage of our material products, or recycling where we can will help reduce the amount of production processes occurring in the world. So, shop for groceries in smaller quantities, buy local, wait to buy that new iPhone, or go to Goodwill instead of ordering off Shein, which, by the way, is notoriously known for unsustainable and shady production methods. At home, reducing fireplace use or at least substituting wood logs for gas ones can go a long way. Also, using environmentally safe paints and cleaning products and lawn equipment that runs without the use of gasoline is important. We can also try our best to reduce the impact that our cars have on the environment by avoid idle sitting in the car and refueling when it's cooler outside. To reduce overall trips taken in a car, you could carpool with a friend to work, walk, or ride a bike when you go to get some errands done. Also, keeping your engine in tip-top shape, your gas cap on tight, and your tires properly pumped up can help in the cause. While we have come a long way to cleaning up our air, there is still a long way to go to ensure that our kids and grandkids can live healthy, sustainable lives.